Want to refinance like a pro? Make sure you don't do these 4 things when it comes to refinance. Now I'm going to show you a real example that happened last week, and pay attention. These 4 refinance tips will save you heaps of money. And again, no financial advice. And for those first home buyer noobs out there, what is a refinance? A refinance is when you have a loan, for example, with a bank, St. George, and the amount could be anything. For this example, $651,200. But the interest rate here is pretty shit, or you're on a fixed rate and you're expiring into a higher variable rate. A refinance happens when you choose a bank, which the client chose a HSBC, to use the loan to pay out this loan to carry forward this loan so that the new property goes under this bank. And that is a refinance in a nutshell. Now the 4 golden rules are, and I'll explain it later, is that number 1, get a rate lock, which is buy the rate today and it holds it for 90 days. Number 2 is if you're refinancing, send the discharge form early because the bank you're trying to refinance out of will sabotage the deal and drag it out. Number 3 is always nominate a shortfall account, and I'll explain more about this later. And number 4, day before settlement, pay down the existing loan by $2,000 to $3,000, and I'll explain that more in detail later. Now let's look at the loan structuring. This client came to me to refinance the investment loan. Their property is worth $950K and their existing loan is $651,200. They want to refinance to HSBC because HSBC is giving $3,288 and the 2-year fixed rate is 4.47 interest only for 5 years. Now HSBC did not offer a rate lock during the time of the application, which meant it was time critical to do the application as fast as possible before the 11th of July for her to keep 4.47. Now, aside from doing point 2, which I sent in the discharge early to speed up the process, this point 3 and 4 nearly killed the deal. This is where I really need you to pay attention. If you're trying to refinance from St. George to HSBC or one bank to another bank, the actual loan amount that you're refinancing to will not match on the day. There will always be a shortfall, which means the bank that she was with, the existing loan was $651,200, but on settlement day, they were like, oh, well, there's an extra $2,000 of costs. Now, HSBC will be WTF, we only have $651,200 on the day. Now, imagine you didn't know point 3 and 4, and settlement was booked on 11th of July, and you didn't have a shortfall of $2,000 in the shortfall account, or you didn't pay down the loan by $2,000. So the loan was $649,200 plus their fees that would match the current bank taking over the loan. Or not this setup because I applied the 4 principles I just gave you. And if you're confused by this, imagine a client because English is not her first language, and luckily I'm bilingual.
喂，你個 settlement settle 咗啦，你個 refinance。太好啦！最重要係你家下個固定利率咧係 lock in 咗啦嚇，因為家下咧5點幾啊，5點幾啊。唔係6點幾咩？我係啊，6點幾係好驚啊。唔該晒你，唔該。